Hi, my name is Jessica Redline. It is October 6th, 2019. I'm going to be demonstrating the axial and appendicular skeleton and the parts on the skeleton model. So first I'm going to start off with the anterior skull. I'm going to look at my notes while I do it. So the first one is going to be the nasal bone, which is going to be right here. The next one is going to be the sphenoid bone, which is found in the eye socket area back here. The lacrimal is found right here in the corners of the bone of the eye. The ethmoid is found right in this region back here, also near the nose area. The zygomatic bone is found right here in the cheek area. The maxilla is found right here in this area. The mandible is found right here in the mouth. And the frontal is right here, the front of the forehead. And then the vomer is going to be this actual bone right here, this slit right here in the nose. The next one is going to be the posterior, which is going to be back here. So from a back point of view, you're going to, the mandible, it's going to be this bone right here. The occipital is the back of the head right here. The parietal is going to be along the side right here. And then the temporal is going to be right here. The lateral skull is going to be on the side view. So there is going to be the ethmoid from this view is going to be inside here in the eye area. The frontal is going to be in the front. The lacrimal, again, is going to be in the eye area in the corner, like tear duct of the eye. Mandible, again, the mouth area right here is going to be the mandible. The maxilla is going to be this area that caves in right here on the skull. And then nasal, into the nasal bone from the side. Occipital is going to be back here. Parietal in this area right here. Temporal is going to be this region. And zygomatic is going to be right here in this little area. The next part is going to be the inferior skull. So for this part, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to show you. That ethmoid is going to be this little bridge right here. And the frontal is going to be, I'm looking at it, right here, this area in the front. And then occipital is going to be back here. Parietal is going to be on the side. And then the sphenoid is going to be this little curve right here, this little curve area. And temporal is going to be right in here. And that is for the inferior. Let me pop this back on. Okay, the vertebral column is going to be right here. Hold it up. So the atlas is going to be found at the top over here. The axis is going to be the second vertebral column. Sorry, second cervical vertebrae. And then the cervical vertebrae is going to be this top region right here where the neck is. And the coccyx is going to be right down here. And lumbar vertebrae is going to be this bottom portion. And the sacrum is going to be S1 through S5, which is these bones above the coccyx. And the thoracic vertebrae is going to be these bones up here, which is going to be T1 through T12. Okay, and the thoracic cage now is going to show the body of the sternum, which is this part right here. False ribs are going to be, let me see where those ones are. False ribs can be found down here. And then true ribs are the first 7 ribs up here. Floating ribs are going to be these ones right here, as they have a float-like appearance. They don't connect to anything in the front. And then now going to the appendicular skeleton, we're going to go to the pectoral girdle and upper limb. So this one is for the clavicle, starting off with the clavicle, which is going to be found right here. The humerus is right here. The radius is going to be right here, this bone, and the ulna is right here. The scapula, the clavicle was up here, and the scapula is back here. Hands and wrist are going to be, give me 1 second, I'm sorry.